This podcast is brought to you by San Diego County Toyota Dealers. We've got what it takes. Fix Auto, Corky's Pest Control, and Lolita's Family of Restaurants. Welcome to the Division I Playoff Podcast. San Diego Prep Insider, Tommy Morris, Chris Smith. Christian Pedersen is here as well, but he's got a special guest. We don't want to give it away yet, right? We're just going to kind of keep it secret. We're just going to do game picks this week. No shout-outs. We're just getting straight to the business. The first game is the number 9 seed, Carlsbad, going to the number 1 seed, Madison. Christian, take it away.
Thank you very much, guys. I'm joined by the real Raptor, Azizi Hearn. Thank you very much for coming in here.
Anytime.
Spending some time with us. Yeah, Oceanside. What's up? We got the stars up in the house tonight. All right, we're talking D1. You ready to talk a little football?
Yep.
You know a little football, right? You know a little something about football. Okay, our first game, number 1 Madison, number 9 Carlsbad. Tell me how you see it.
Madison, no question. Terrell and they should tear that defense up. Carlsbad they're a good team, but
I gotta agree with you. The Warhawks could have questionably been an open division team. Wherever you fall on that, it doesn't matter. The job for them now is to live up to that number 1 seed. They're gonna have no problem taking care of Carlsbad.
Mm-hmm.
Madison versus Carlsbad. Let's make it simple. I'm going with Madison. I love Carlsbad. I love Ramos. I know they're young over there. And that team's going to get better, but they just happen to meet a juggernaut at the Division I. I think Madison landing in Division I is kind of a gift and a curse. It's a curse that they didn't play in the open, but it's a gift because I think they can control their destiny in Division I and actually make it all the way to state, as long as they play their cards right. Madison just has too many track stars on the team with Buchanan, Terrell Carter, and a quarterback. Congratulations, Terrell, on committing to New Hampshire. JoJo Follow, Samson New, and so on and so on and so on and so on. All those players over there. It's going to be a track team over there, and Carlsbad over there just doesn't have the athletes to keep up with them. So we're going to go with Madison for the victory.
All right, Chris, what do you think?
I'm going to take Madison this one. Terrell Carter, Eric Buchanan, Isaiah McDaniels, and the crew are upset about not being in the open division, and they got a chip on their shoulder. But head coach Rick Jackson is having no shenanigans. These dudes are focused and aim to win not only Division I title, but they want to go to state. Taking Madison.
All right, I will agree with you. I'm going to take Madison as well. Next game, 12 Vista, 4 San Marcos. Christian.
Our next game, Vista, coming off an upset against Ramona. They're going to be taking on San Marcos. Vista going to get another upset?
San Marcos got it. Cal Phillips, Bryson, Tyler, they got this game under their belt.
I'm going to have to agree with him. He knows a thing or two about passing offenses. He's seen what works, what doesn't. So I got to believe that San Marcos, they lost a couple close games. Vista's D-line is going to give them trouble to the point where I don't think San Marcos will run away with it. But I just don't think – I think this is San Marcos' game to lose. So I'm taking the Knights in this one.
Vista versus San Marcos is going to be a pretty good game, I think, in the beginning. But I think in the end it's going to be a San Marcos victory. Vista just doesn't have enough in the tank. They're only averaging 153 yards total offense a game. And I believe Kyle Phillips maybe averaged closer to that in receiving by himself. I just think that San Marcos has a little bit too much over there. The running game, the passing game, they're too strong on offense, and Vista doesn't have it just yet. They're just so young. They're building something special over there. They got some great players. I like the young freshman running back and everything, but they just don't have enough in the tank right now. San Marcos for the win.
Mr. Smith.
I'm going to have to agree with Azizi. Bryson Bowling, Kyle Phillips. Touchdown combination. Don't forget about Tyler Rogers, but I'm not sure what position he's better at. Running back or corner? The kid's a baller, natural. But I'm taking San Marcos in this
Yeah, I think Tyler's just good at football player. I think that's a good position for him, just football guy. I'm going to take San Marcos as well. They look good this season. I think they will continue to roll through the playoffs. Next game we got number 6 Mount Carmel at number 3 LCC. Gentlemen, who do you have?
All right, down in the bottom half of the bracket, number 3 La Costa Canyon, number 6 Mount Carmel. This one could go either way. Tell me how you see it.
La Costa Canyon.
Not even a question. Just okay. Maybe this one can go either way.
Zach Goodkin. I don't know who they have on that defense that can cover him. He could play. Zach Goodkin.
And you know what? I will agree with him, but not as runaway. I think that LCC was a Jekyll and Hyde. We've seen both versions of them. They had some really bad games, but they got better as the season went on, and that's all you can ask for as a team to play its best ball going into the playoffs. So La Costa Canyon, I'm picking you.
LCC versus Mount Carmel should be a pretty good game, especially based on what they did last time. a defensive struggle, or I should say offensive struggle, 12-9 game that was pulled out by Mount Carmel. This game to me can go either way. I think that Sullivan needs to really show up for Mount Carmel. I mean, he struggled a little bit this year. He only has 25 receptions for 434 yards. I know he's probably battling some injuries, but he needs to have a big game in order for Mount Carmel to advance. Mount Carmel's it's been struggling big time to put points on the offensive board. They've had to hold teams with their defense. And that line, as great as it is on the defensive line, those guys go both ways. So we know Stoner's been a little bit beat up. Chimich, all those guys over there have been a little bit beat up. I think this is a game that can get it back on track playing against LCC. I know LCC, they just got to make big plays. I mean, they don't have that one player to make big plays on their team, or they don't have that one go-to guy that kind of do it all collectively. If they want to have a chance to win this game, the quarterback's going to have to spread the ball out. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and pick with Mount Carmel. I think they can go ahead and hold them defensively as long as they control them, and I think they can put enough points on the board to beat LCC. But I think that LCC, I tip their hat to them. They've been playing very, very good ball on their scrappy team. But I'm going to go with the Sun Devils.
All right, Chris, what do you think?
D1 bound Peyton Stoner is going to set the tone for defense for Mount Carmel, and I am going to take the defense in that thunderstorm at Mount Carmel. That's what I call them, the thunderstorm. They're going to punish LCC in this one. I'm taking Mount Carmel.
Interesting. I don't think Mount Carmel beat them already this year, but I'm going to take LCC right now. They're a different team this year than they were earlier in the season, so I'm going to take the Mavericks. Final game in this bracket, division, playoff system, whatever you want to call it. It's number 7, Point Loma, going to number 2, Saints. Who do you guys have?
Saints been going to roll on this one?
Saints got this. Tariq and Isaac, Point Loma shouldn't score. They shouldn't. Tariq and Isaac, you guys better hold it down.
I'll talk about the offensive side, the law firm of Thompson and Thompson, getting it done all season long. You got to think that they are still maybe a little bit bitter coming off of getting that 2 seed.
Yeah.
So they got a little bit of that fire. They had that week off. It scares me that they're going to do something real embarrassing at Point Loma. They're going to put up some numbers here. Mm-hmm. So clean sweep on the higher picks. We all see the top seeds taken in all these games. Mm-hmm. But before we get out of here, always like to hear from you. What do you got to say about this season? Any shout outs?
Shout out to my team. All the plays I've made, all the plays we made as a team, it's not possible without anybody, and the coaches and everybody. And shout out to my other half, Julian Hicks. He's a baller.
There you go. Maybe a little 2 peas, 1 pod type of situation there. Mm-hmm. Great minds think alike, and they like defense. Also, in case you have wondered what this little thing over here is, you like this, right? It's kind of nice. It's got some sauce to it.
A little throwback feel to it.
It's a little throwback feel, a little some. That and every other high school hat available is at highschoolhats.com. I'm not gonna fight him for this one because I would lose that fight, but I'm gonna ask politely. Maybe you'll give me one for Christmas. Who knows? Guys, back to you.
Point Loma coming off a big win off of El Camino now faces Saints. Wow, what a win to get a victory. I mean, what a reward for your winnings. Point Loma, I think they're gonna try to lay on Saints with their size at offensive line, led by Folsom, but it's not gonna be enough. I think Rodney Thompson, Tyreek Thompson, and the whole game over the St. Augustine's, they're flying under the radar. Everyone thinks they're out of it, and they really want, I think, a chance to go ahead and meet with Madison again somehow in the championship. So I think they're going to go ahead and take care of business on this one. I'm going to go with Saints in the win over Point Loma.
All right, Chris, last game, what do you think?
Well, first of all, I want to give props out to Point Loma. Last week, they had a huge upset. They broke a lot of brackets in San Diego County. Great win, great game for the program. Good job coaching staff, good job players. But this week, they face Rodney Thompson, Tariq Thompson, the Thompson brothers. You've got Daryl Broussard. You've got Isaac Taylor Stewart. Too many D1 athletes for Saints. I really actually see this is going to be a blowout game. I got to take St. Augustine.
I'm going to go Saints as well. Not too much to talk about there. And whoever's paper this was, I apologize. It's definitely not mine. So I just ruined somebody's artwork or whatever this was. Hopefully this wasn't any of your stuff. No? Okay, cool. All right, we got to get out of here. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see y'all next week in the playoffs.